Prime Minister Skerrit follows up on promise to enhance Dominica's music industry. MP for Portsmouth says work to resume on Cabrits Resort and Spa, and Dominica benefits from $15 million Japan climate change partnership. Thank you for joining us on another edition of National Focus. I am Lourianne Graham Carter.
And I'm Shaakira Pierre. Stay with us for details of the headline stories after this.
A picture is worth 1,000 words. Got it? Taking care of us can be so easy.
Take good care of the children.
Thank you for staying with us. Musicians in Dominica, in particular songwriters and engineers, can look forward to professional training to further enhance their skills. This, as Honorable Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, acts on his commitment made to Dominican musicians last July. An initial allocation of $500,000 was put towards the music industry in the 2015-2016 national budget. At a press conference on Monday, Prime Minister Skerrit said training was identified as one of the key aspects of developing the industry. He believes that music, if done professionally, it has the capacity to contribute more to the national economy.
We believe in the government that music ought to be playing a bigger role in its contribution to the country's economy. And I've said to them, and as I've said publicly, the music industry will not help the economy if we take money from Vegas and come to bring it in Roseau or from Grand Bay and spend it in Portsmouth. What we need is foreign exchange. We need musicians to go out there into St. Thomas, into St. Martin, into the United States, in Europe, and have some gigs there, have some performances, and bring in the US, bring in the pounds, bring in the euros into the banks. Foreign exchange, it impacts positively on the economy, and we can see a greater contribution to the GDP.
Swedish national and renowned international songwriter Alina Gibson will conduct training sessions in songwriting from April 26th to 29th. Another training session in studio recording and sound engineering is also on the cards for 10 days from May 15th by Elster Young of Canada. Both trainings will be conducted at the Dominica State College. The training sessions will be open to all, and applications are available online and at the Dexter office. President of the Association of Music Professionals, McCarthy Marie, says these two areas, sometimes overlooked, are important for the success of any artist.
The music business is a potentially lucrative business for all concerned, and there are many rules involved in the music business. But one of the key rules, and the one that makes quite a lot of money, which most people are actually not aware of, is the business of songwriting. Most people are familiar with performers, some of whom write songs, but the music business itself rests on the business of creating songs that the public will like and will react to. It's within that context that we agreed and decided among the members of AMP, one of the things we need to do is to assist persons who want to be in the music business to craft better songs that will be acceptable easily in the international market.
Marie says musicians in Dominica can look forward to more of these training programs, and the Honorable Prime Minister has promised that government will underwrite future training sessions such as these. The Honorable Minister for Culture, Justina Charles, notes the budgetary allocation to the industry indicates government's appreciation of the development of the industry can bring to the nation. She expressed hope that young people will take advantage of the opportunity being presented.
The government of Dominica has recognized the importance of the music industry, the potential that is there in this industry, the various areas that can be covered, and that where we can engage various persons in various fields of music. For us as a government also, it speaks to the economic benefits that can be derived from the music industry and the creation of jobs, which is very important for us in this world where we know unemployment is of concern to many people, and we know the music industry is growing very rapidly with many of our young people and demonstrating interest in the music industry. And so we think it's an opportunity to get them engaged in something positive, something that they love, something that they enjoy, and something that's emerging.
The training programs will cost approximately $54,000.
Parliamentary representative for the Portsmouth constituency, Honorable Ian Douglas, has announced that work will resume at the Cabrits Resort and Spa, located on 4.5 acres of land between the Purple Turtle Beach and the Cabrits National Park. Work on the over 50-room hotel, which commenced in September of 2011, was temporarily delayed due to changes which were being made within the Moroccan government. GIS News spoke with the Honourable Member of Parliament for the Portsmouth constituency, Ian Douglas, on Wednesday, 6 April.
That is managed and handled by the Moroccans, and so the funding for that is like a gift to the government of Dominica by the Moroccans. And because of the Arab Spring and what was happening in Egypt and Tunisia and stuff, the Moroccans themselves had to do some internal changes to the king himself, had to relinquish more power to you know, a lower level of persons below him, so like the government and the public service and stuff. So that has caused some changes really in the whole structure of government in Morocco. So that kind of delayed the program a bit. But the Moroccans sent down a team here about 5 weeks ago, who then looked at the project, taught the project. I sat with them and discussed the future of the program. They have given the commitment that they will come back in short order to complete the project, and now they're even interested in actually managing and running the hotel.
About 5 weeks ago, representatives of the Moroccan government met with Honorable Douglas to discuss the future of the program. He says the Moroccan government has pledged its continued support towards the completion of the resort.
They're now at the stage where they're looking at things like the interior decor, what color and what type of tiles they want to use, what painting on the roof, what pictures they want to put on the walls and stuff, what flavor they want to give the hotel, whether it's an Oriental flavor, whether it's an Arabic flavor, whether it's a West Indian kind of touch that they want to give the hotel, what they want to put in the restaurants, in the swimming pool, you know, all of those amenities that will go along with the hotel, whether they want to go ahead with the spa component of the hotel. But I think it was good discussions, and they have now gone back to Morocco and they're looking at the various materials and stuff that they want to purchase. Some of it may have to come from Miami, so they're looking at the shipping, tropical shipping, how long it takes to get to Dominica, what are the logistics from getting stuff from Morocco into maybe the United States and then shipped down to Miami. So a lot of the different, what I would call the soft discussions were happening at that time.
The minister is hopeful that the Moroccans will arrive on island within 2 months to resume work on the Cabrits Resort and Spa.
Dominica is the first of 8 Caribbean countries to participate in a Japan-funded climate change partnership. The government of Japan has provided financial and technical support for the Japan-Caribbean Climate Change Partnership under the United Nations Development Program UNDP Sub-Regional Office for Barbados. The project aims to support countries in the process of inclusive low-emissions risk resilience development by improving energy security and integrating medium to long-term planning for adaptation to climate change. The project was launched on Friday.
Interventions under the project include supporting policy innovation through the development of a number of nationally appropriate mitigation actions and national adaptation plans. In addition, implementing actual technology that is both low emission and advances climate risk management, including demonstration in the target countries. I hope that this project will support people of Dominica to reduce such tragedies and build resilience for adaptation to climate change in the country.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Environment, Helen Roy, says the project is in keeping with the already established objectives to accelerate global action that threatens the well-being of society. The project will capitalize on associated opportunities in the context of achieving sustainable socio-economic growth especially in developed and least developed countries.
The project is focused on three main outcomes, with an emphasis on water resources management, sustainable agriculture, community-based climate-smart resilient infrastructure, and renewable energy and energy efficiency. We are pleased with the discussions held yesterday with other stakeholders who have given their full support to the 8 pilot projects identified, and the Honorable Minister has already taken to Cabinet for approval.
Honorable Minister for Health and Environment Dr. Kenneth Daru says discussions have already begun for a steering committee to effectively and efficiently execute the project.
I can assure donor, that is the government of Japan and of course the UNDP regional office, that we will assist to ensure a timely and seamless implementation of the activities eventually approved under this project. Already, Cabinet would have endorsed the 10-member steering committee, and we look forward to receiving the actual projects and interventions for consideration, as we are confident that they will go a long way into building resilience in this extremely vulnerable country of ours.
The Honorable Minister says the outcomes of this project through National Appropriate Mitigation, Action and National Adaptation Plans will promote low-emission and climate-resilient technologies.
On the outcome 2 of the project, participating countries will select at least 2 of the following areas to implement activities based on their national priorities. This includes water resource management, sustainable agriculture, community-based, climate-smart resilient infrastructure, and renewable energy and energy efficiency. Outcome 3 of the project covers capacity building to include the strengthening of knowledge networks within the Caribbean region and to foster South-South and North-South cooperation through the sharing of experiences surrounding climate change, natural hazard risk, and resilience.
He says a number of projects are already under consideration for climate risk reduction.
Upscaling and expanding the renewable energy project in the Kalinago territory. I see my Kalinago brothers sitting at the table. Upscaling the Mount Prosper women agriculture production, retrofitting the Grand Bay Community Center, developing the new Dubicri settlement in a model community, upgrading the Bagatelle Sus water catchment area, Mr. Fountain, and retrofitting the Mount Ratchet Community Center. And of course, pending cost analysis, national priorities, and finally cabinet endorsement, we look forward to the swift implementation of these projects.
The other countries to participate in the partnership are Belize, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Suriname. Shaakira, it's very interesting that just last year, Commonwealth heads of government agreed on the 1.5 degrees low carbon emissions. And we're seeing now that international countries are coming into the Caribbean region to assist us with this issue of climate change that is so badly affecting us.
Just last year, you know, we saw the effects of climate change where we were hit by Tropical Storm Erica on August 27th. And earlier this year, we were given a drought warning. And even now, we heard that there are more wet spells. So Dominica will be experiencing wet spells, rain, which will cause landslides, flooding, all this stuff. So it's really important for us to be aware of climate change and what are the effects of climate change.
Yes. So I am very happy that with this partnership, this Caribbean partnership that Japan has come in and funding, over 200 communities, countries in the Caribbean region will be benefiting from this project and helping us be able to deal with this issue of climate change, which the Caribbean islands are not even making much contribution to, as we can see, but still we are the ones that are most affected by it.
Yes.
So I'm happy about that. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
I had a bleeding disorder that I did not know about, and they had to be transfusing me continuously. I got 56 units.
Being there at the blood bank, I was like, yo, I'm actually saving someone's life.
You never know when you can go.
Give blood. I have done it, and believe it or not, it don't hurt.
I won't be scared. I'll give. You know you're gonna give blood. I'll make sure she does.
Sit down at the blood bank in a comfortable environment for 45 minutes.
Helping people.
You are stimulating your body to make brand new cells.
You get free cookies, you get juice.
Get to know your blood group,
feels good. I felt as a better person.
It's a good thing to be alive, and I can thank God that I'm there and I'm enjoying life.
Welcome back. Dominica's efforts towards trade facilitation have been praised as most advanced in the OECS region. Just last week, the Ministry of Trade, in collaboration with the International Trade Center and the OECS Commission, held a two-day workshop to assist Dominica with measures of the Trade Facilitation Agreement, which have not yet been implemented. OECS representative at the forum, Claude Paul, had high praise for Dominica for the aspects of the agreement which have already been set in motion.
Now, Dominica in many ways have led the region in terms of effort to modernize its trading environment. For example, and as has been noted earlier, in 2010, Dominica was the first CARICOM state to introduce modern customs legislation alongside the successful migration to Asicudo world. As we speak today, customs officers are receiving in-depth training in the latest version of the HS classification system as part of the effort to equip those officers for the next version of the Common External Tariff based on HS 2017. It is interesting to note that Dominica is the highest ranked CARICOM member state for trading across borders in the 2016 Doing Business report. So Dominica achieved 61 out of the 189 countries in that indicator and is the highest ranked CARICOM country for trading across borders. These are indicators that you must be doing something right in terms of improving your trading environment.
He says the OECS saw this workshop as an opportunity to support the efforts of the International Trade Center as it seeks to assist Dominica in implementing those measures which are needed for ratification and implementation of the TFA. For a country to be ratified, it must have at least 2/3 of the support of the member states of the World Trade Organization.
As of March 16, 2016, 71 WTO members have ratified the agreement, 6 of which are from the CARICOM region, including 2 OECS member states, that is Grenada and St. Lucia, and the other CARICOM member states being Trinidad and Tobago, Belize, Guyana, and Jamaica. The trade facilitation agreement will enter into force once 2/3 of the membership has formally accepted the agreement. So that is when we reach 108 out of the 162 measures. So we are still some 36 or 37 countries away from the point of ratification, and hopefully that will come soon.
Paul says the Commission is also adopting a more collaborative approach in the implementation of these measures in the region. He says the free circulation of goods is the next logical step towards regional integration. The two-day workshop ended here on Friday.
Commercial banana farmer Delis Warrington of Calibishi invited the Ministry of Agriculture to his farm on Saturday for the harvesting of his tissue culture plants, which he received in July last year. Warrington was in the process of packing over 100 boxes of bananas, which will be exported to Antigua this week. The commercial farmer received over 2,000 tissue culture plantlets from the Ministry of Agriculture in 2 stages last year. He says so far he has exported over 700 boxes of bananas to Antigua. Warrington says with the change in weather forecast, his production should increase.
Well, at that time of the year, getting rain is very good because you don't get rain, you get rain and sun. So it's very good for the plants compared to when you get that wet season in November and December where you get little sunlight. You know? But you can be, if you get rain, not very, very heavy, but in between showers with that sun, many banana trees will flourish. Not only bananas, everything, plantain and your bronco vision, everything will flourish.
In April 2015, the Ministry of Agriculture, under the banner accompanying measure BAM, imported 20,000 plantlets from France for distribution to farmers. Before distribution, the plantlets went through a process of weaning and hardening. This procedure involves nursing the plantlets to prepare for final transplanting onto beds. The process took place at the Smart Greenhouse at the 1 Mile Agricultural Session in Portsmouth. In July, farmers from Cabrits and Calibishi received plantlets.
I I must say how satisfied I am today being here at Mr. Dillis Warrington's farm and witnessing the harvesting of bananas in the traditional way as we knew it before. More importantly, the fact that there were so many people who doubted the success of these plantlets that we brought in. But remember, I told the nation that we went to Martinique and we saw these very varieties of plants, and we told the nation that with good caring we would be able to control the black sigatoka disease in these bananas. And the doubting tomatoes said, no way, it's not going to work. And today we are here, we are looking at the size of the bunches, we are looking at the quality of the fruits, and most importantly, we are harvesting and we are seeing the control of the black sigatoka disease in this farm.
The minister expressed satisfaction with Warrington's willingness to invest his own money and resources into the development of his farm. He encourages farmers to assist themselves in the growth of their farms.
One of the things we will be doing coming out of this visit is to ensure that everything the farmer is going to need in preparing these bananas for export, in meeting the export requirements, will be done so that we can send a high quality banana out in the regional market first, and hopefully we may need to go back to the European market, because we believe that we will have a lot of farmers going back into bananas. Mr. Warrington told me he's flooded with people requesting plants, and this is what we like to hear, that the farmers are motivated based on what they're seeing, but not just what they're seeing. They are seeing the commitment of government to support them and to help them fight the challenges that they've faced in the past to ensure that the subsector succeeds.
Parliamentary representative for the Calibishi constituency, Roslyn Paul, describes Warrington as a serious commercial banana farmer, passionate about his work.
He is one of the persons who have been able to manage the black sigatoka disease very effectively. And so even while we are standing here, you can see the results of his work. I also know of a few other farmers in Calibishi who have been successful. In fact, I would think that Calibishi is the hub for agriculture, and we are elated for government has invested serious resources into restoration of the banana industry and even new emerging industry subsectors like potato. You have onions, and the Calibishi people, they have a passion for agriculture.
Lynch Fevrier is the project officer for the Banana Pilot Project.
He's been doing very well because he paid a lot of attention to it. He applied a lot of his knowledge, which is extensive. And in addition, this project, we also provided the fertilizer and lime and other inputs to assist the farmers. However, Mr. Warrington, the good thing about Mr. Warrington, he did not wait on the delays that we were experiencing. He was proactive and he filled in the gaps in terms of any delays, and he applied his inputs on time.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à ces nouvelles en créole, non moins c'est McPherson Saint-Louis. Premièrement, le gouvernement Dominique continue à pousser pour bonne santé pour la population. Parole celle-là sortie du ministère de la Santé, Honorable Dr. Kenneth Darrow. Si le ministre Darrow, plusieurs mesures à mettre en place pour ça. Honorable Darrow aussi a créé assez de monde pour prendre responsabilité pour la santé ailleurs.
Nous allons continuer à faire ça pour faire. Nous savons que l'hôpital neuf là, à la pipeline, tout de suite, nous avons commencé la construction de l'hôpital neuf là. Nous attendons de parler avec tous ces gens nous avons étudié. Mais comme on a parlé, nous avons presque peut-être 10 à 12 ans, jeunes monde, c'est le monde Dominique, garçon et docteur Dominique, qui a spécialisé dans différentes spécialités à l'université de Cuba, avec des d'autres places. Ça c'est le monde qui a vie, Dominique, qui a fait dans la geriatrics, avec toutes ces qualités spécialités en nephrologie. Mais même si nous faisons tout ça, Même si nous faisons tout ça, et bien nous continuons à faire, nous demandons que le monde aussi pour West conserve en santé, et la information, nous avons information à l'école, parce que les parents là pour dire qui qualité snack, nous quoi qui help pour les enfants, nous espérons, nous demandons, nous plaidons que le monde, que ces parents là, ces gardiens, ces enfants, qui pour avec ça, que c'est mon docteur avec notre cabayo.
À la nouvelle, un workshop pour faire et puis risque désastre et puis comment il a affecté le pays OICS qui a en place en Dominique semaine là. Secrétariat OICS mené ensemble plusieurs stakeholders pays OICS qui n'est pour faire et puis affaires comme marin, agriculture en parmi d'autres. Dominique choisit pour un workshop salam, ça fait au la pays là bien vulnérable pour désastre et puis ça fait au la coultant Erika bien dommagé. Monsieur Michael Bob, c'est manager Soufrière Marine Saint-Lucie, participant en workshop là.
Hodia Sanonia, c'est qu'on nous savent Caraïbes là situé à côté un chai cyclone qui a passé. Et ça nous a actuellement c'est qualité dévastation qui a fait en ces pays. Et nous choisissons Dominique, parce que là, on regarde de manière Dominique belle, et ça qui cyclone qui passé Dominique l'année passée, nous plus de côté nous ça venir mener tout l'autre gens Caraïbes là venir ensemble pour nous ça expliquer et parler about différents problèmes qui ni et manière nous regarder en les vendredi manière ça qui passé Dominique et comment nous ça venir mettre ces bails ensemble et pour comment nous ça habiter ces bails ça là nous regarder ces sea level rise manière la mer a monté puis ça nous a actuellement ça nous a créé actuellement climate change en climate change actuellement ça nous a puis nous petite nous la mer a monté actuellement et ça nous a dévasté nous a chasser ville là c'est pêcheurs qui a un chai trois cas à ça qui a fait. So ça nous a mené ensemble pour comment nous ça développer un chai plan avec différentes lois pour si nous ça battre ces qualités by ça.
Sinon monsieur Bob, ça fait risque désastre qui a concerné OICS autant.
Oui, obligé puis c'est type c'est ça nous. Avec ça OICS qui a venu qui a mené ensemble pour nous ça venir ensemble mener toute l'autre research venir pour nous ça parler et pour nous ça comprendre ça nous ça fait pour nous ça garder pour nous ça mener Caraïbes ensemble pour nous ça venir et faire un plan qui ça bénéficie au Caraïbes.
Messieurs mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nous faire le créole pour présent. Non moi c'est McPherson St. Luce. Au revoir.
Your tip of the day is next. A big part of healthy eating is eating more whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and low-fat milk products. Healthy snacks are a great way to ensure that you get plenty nutritious foods every day. Use these ideas to get started.
Find healthier substitutes for high-fat snacks. If your favorite high-fat snack is potato chips and dip, try baked dip or hummus instead. Make snacks interesting. If the idea of a plain piece of fruit doesn't appeal to you, try dipping fruit slices in low-fat yogurt sprinkles with cinnamon or nutmeg. Be prepared. Have snacks ready for when you get hungry. For example, keep healthy snacks with you at work or school, in your car, and at home. If you have a healthy snack easily available, it's less likely that you'll pick a candy bar or a bag of chips instead.
And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website at news.gov.dm.
Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also now available 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Shaakira Pierre.
And I'm Lourianne Graham Carter. Thank you for watching and join us again next time for National Focus.